Hey guys, it's Paul, and I'm back with another cringeworthy, noteworthy upgrade to share with you, and it's these. Are these the latest high-fidelity noise-canceling earbuds? Are they ultralight salt and pepper shakers for backpackers? Are they mini digital bongos so you can start a drum circle at your camp? None of the above. They're the sensors for the Guta tire pressure monitoring system, and I'm going to show you how I integrated these into my rig. Integrate on 3. 1, 2, 3, integrate. I already had a TPMS installed in my Jeep which sends real-time tire pressure data right to my dashboard. But as far as my trailer goes, I had to put a lot of faith in my tire pressures over the course of a long trip. Now, with the Guta TPMS, I get real-time data about my tire's pressures and temperatures transmitted wirelessly right to a monitor on my dashboard. And it's a game changer! Why is this important? Because with trailer tires, you won't be able to tell that you have a tire puncture and are losing air because you won't feel the difference in ride quality the way you do in a vehicle you're sitting in. You might even have a complete blowout or be riding on the rim before you even know to pull over, but with real-time monitoring, you'll know when you have a loss of tire pressure and you'll be able to safely get off the road before it's too late. In the box, you have the wireless LCD monitor, a suction mounting base, a screw-in dashboard mount, a special wrench for applying the anti-theft feature, which I'll talk about in a bit, the manual, 6 sensors, 2 of which I took out to install, a signal booster that you can mount in the back of your vehicle to increase the transmission range of the sensors to the monitor, a set of batteries for the signal booster, a USB charging cable for the LCD monitor, some mounting hardware, and some spare O-ring seals for the sensors and the anti-theft nuts. My trailer's wheels came with valves that had rubber stems, which is pretty common, but I learned that they may not hold up over time with the extra weight of an external sensor and all the added centrifugal force that creates when the wheels spin. So before I added the Guta TPMS, I went to a tire shop and had them swap out the valves for all metal ones, which are much stronger. To install the sensors and make use of the anti-theft feature of the kit, first take the security nut that's provided and thread it on the valve as far as it will go. Then, thread the sensor on tightly. Do it quickly so you don't lose too much air. Then back the security nut out until it touches the sensor. Then use the special wrench to tighten the nut against the sensor. This acts as a jam nut so that you can no longer untighten the sensor by hand. I don't normally like to jam my nuts, but in this case, it's a pretty clever idea. Don't lose the special wrench or you'll have some trouble removing your sensors in the future, and your nuts will have to remain jammed. As far as where to install the monitor, my windshield and dashboard were already pretty cluttered with my trailer backup camera monitor, my action camera for first-person Jeep footage, my phone for basic navigation, my iPad for detailed off-road maps, my GMRS radio handset, and my coffee cup holder. Do I really have room for another screen? Fortunately, I have one spot open still, and that's the mount for clipping a walkie-talkie, which I don't use very often, so it's getting repurposed. I attached Scotch extremely strong hook and loop fasteners to the back of the included dashboard mount and the front of the walkie-talkie mount, and now I have an awesome place for my Guta TPMS monitor. Solid. If I didn't have enough digital screens before, I sure enough do now. Okay, time to take off the protective film. We're committing to this. No turning back now. Zoinks. Alright, it's official. Once charged, this little monitor will run for several weeks before it needs to be charged again. That's why I went with the monochrome LCD model, the GT1071, rather than the color LCD. This one has better battery life. After you turn on the monitor, it will cycle through all the tires and show their pressures and temperatures. Since this is a 6-sensor kit, there are 4 sensors I never installed that were meant to be paired to tires on the tow vehicle, so they'll flash without showing any data. Fortunately, after a few minutes of the monitor being on, it switches to showing you only the sensors that are receiving data, which in my case are the sensors on the trailer tires. It automatically cycles through all of the available tires, but you can also manually advance to a different tire with the plus-minus buttons. In addition to real-time monitoring, the system alerts you to high or low tire pressure relative to the starting pressure, excessively high tire temperature, fast leakage, and a low battery. You definitely don't want to start out your day with fast leakage. My GT1071 kit came with 6 sensors that were already paired to 6 different tire positions, but none of them are on a trailer. The good news is it's very easy to pair your tire sensors with any tire position you want, and the instruction manual shows you how. In the pairing mode on the monitor, you just select the tire position you want to pair, then hold the sensor you want to pair with it right against the top right corner of the monitor, and it's paired. Thanks to the Guta TPMS, I now have the best upgrade of all, peace of mind. And more gadgets! But most importantly, peace of mind.
Till next time, who's number one?
This sensor is. It even says so.